according to
Continue,
according
please.
to Dr. Nnamdi Azikiwe, I don't think that these people who are playing politics today were better than him in politics. He said, and I quote, when two incompatible mates, they can coexist for the peace of the country if only they agree on certain issues and agree to disagree. The only problem here is there is no peace accord that cannot be executed. The only thing you need, you have two incompatibles. Let there be peaceful coexistence. Let them agree to disagree. That's what is happening here. We're saying that if you say, I want to play the devil's advocate now. If you say that that peace accord was not a peace accord, and so if tomorrow the Supreme Court now says that the 27 lawmakers or 25 lawmakers are the authentic lawmakers in the state, and they sit down in a sitting room somewhere and say, let the ayes have it, we hereby impeach the governor, and they say, go to court. Are we not creating a problem that we're trying to run away from?
Okay.
So we need to look at this issue holistically. The 24 lawmakers should stop for their political survival also. They should stop to pander to every whims and caprices of Wike. The governor also should not listen to every advice. These people were one family. They were one family before now. None of us heard all of this. They all wine and dine and laugh together. Let them lock themselves in the room. Forget the leaders of the party, forget the leaders of the state, forget Wike, forget everybody. You guys are lawmakers, you are the governor. My friends and brothers, how do we make this work?
All right. Let me bring in John. Let me bring in John now. John is in Iyanopaja. Good morning to you, John.
Good morning, Uncle Yori.
Good morning, sir. Thank you for calling in.
Isoma, God bless you for your contribution. I've always been following your contribution, and I've always fallen in love with you. Oshoma, yes. Thank you. Now, let's trace the beginning of all this trouble. The president intervened with the intention of not allowing the problem fester to this level. But the governor seems not to be principled enough. Sorry to say this. If he had adhered to that agreement, I believe all this problem coming up would have been solved to a large extent, and he would have gone back to re-strategize if he wanted to fight his godfather. You cannot complete the story of him becoming the governor without mentioning Wike. And it's peculiar not only to Rivers State, but all over, it's global. So when people were pushing him on telly, he agreed he had the villa only for him to get to Rivers and renege and repudiated the agreement already reached. You don't do things like that. Now, I want to appeal to the two sides. They should solve this problem by going back to what the president has already, what he initiated. That is the solution to it. All this logjam, all these legal tussles will continue to until the term of his tenure will end and will not be able to achieve anything. God save Rivers State. Thank you very much.
Thank you very much for calling in. Libros, as the time is running down on the program, I wanted to ask you that, suggestion that's just coming from John there in Iyanopaja. Is there still room for the governor to, retrace his steps, go back in time to what the president proposed, and for good to come out of this? Is that option still open, looking at all that has happened?
Yes, if you notice, Wike before now has been the one that is always talking and louder than himself. But unfortunately, in this matter now, he has people talking for him. So he's not the governor. He's far away in Abuja. He's trying to make the state ungovernable for the governor. At the end of the day, it is the governor's tenure that people will talk about. During his tenure, what did he do? So for peace, for him to be able to work without consistently having to look his back, he needs to go back, look at the agreement, which area. It doesn't even need the president to call them. call these peace family people together in a room. It's a give and take thing. What is he ready to concede? What is he ready to give? What are the lawmakers ready to concede? What are they ready to give? When that happens, they cannot now go to whoever is beating drum for them, Wiki or whoever, to say, look, for the peace and tranquility of the state, let us move ahead and let us do it this way. So, because at the end of the day, lawyers are going to eat. The more the case is in courts, the more you pay bills. Lawyers make fortune out of people's misfortune. Lawyers make fortune out of people's misfortune. And they will tell you we are testing the law. But nobody tests the law for free. People will make money from it. Those on each side will come on TV. They will sponsor people to go and talk. People will be making money. You'll be spending money unnecessarily for a fight that is not necessary. The Wike's faction will spend money. The governor's faction will spend money. So, but for the sake of peace, the governor now is the leader of the party at the state. He's the leader at the state, not Wike. Or anybody that is saying Wike is leader is deceiving himself. He can be leader in Abuja.
Indeed.
The governor is the leader of the state. He's the chief security officer of the state. If the state is in peace, it is his responsibility. If it is not in peace, it is his responsibility. What he needs to do now, he should, at least for maturity's sake, for purpose of leadership, learn to cut out some and say, okay, you know what? Let us sit down in a round table. Let us sit down together wherever they want to sit down. They know how they sit. And for the sake of peace, this is what I'm ready to give. And he would be the taller person. He will be the taller person politically. And his name will be written in gold in the sand of time as a man who stooped to conquer. But if he continues like this, the Wike that we know and the APC that we know, you can never determine what the court will say tomorrow. As a lawyer, you can't determine what the court will say tomorrow. And I leave them to their best.
Indeed. We're going to have to leave it there. Thank you very much, Libras Oshoma. It's been an exhilarating time understanding what the issues are, where the clogs are, where the possibilities are in all of this. And not to forget the good people of River State themselves, who deserve good governance from their leaders. Thank you once again, Libras Oshoma, for making time out for us on the program this morning.
Namaste.
All right.
Namaste.
Yeah. So this is where we're going to have to leave it for now. Do please join us on Monday for a